Hey guys, xDeliriant here. I'm just gonna make this video about the ban list that's upcoming March. This is my prediction for the ban list. I'm not sure about what's actually going to get banned. That's the one thing I actually really have no idea on. It's just a confusing subject, as nothing seems ridiculously overpowered that cannot be balanced with a limiting. So here we go, let's start. Judgment Dragon. There's a limit. It needs to be limited. This card is ridiculously overpowered. It's very easy to get out as the deck runs around getting light spawns in the graveyard. It just needs to be limited. It should have happened last ban list, however it didn't. Secondly, we have Mizuki. Mizuki is one of the cards that doesn't necessarily need to be limited. However, knowing Konami, they'll probably want to cut down on the ridiculous OTKs. However, they could stop this also by limiting Bryanak. Bryanak can be stopped with a simple bottomless if there's one, as usually it's synchroed with Goblin Zombies, so you can't call priority. And yeah, there are possible limiting with those two cards. Also, a card that's been needed, it's needed to be limited for a while now, Black Whirlwind. Black Whirlwind's between limit and semi-limit. It's just, the longer it's on the field, the more pluses you get from it. It just seems overpowered to me. Blackwings themselves are good, however, with Whirlwind they just are ridiculous. Another limiting that's needed, Burial. In my opinion, Burial should be limited. It's overpowered. It's good for quite a few decks, Lightsworn included. They don't run it as such, however they could, as they can reuse the Necro Gardeners, and it's just an overpowered card. Semi-limiting, Charge of the Light Brigade. It's like Rota, but it helps Lightsworn a lot more, and currently it's at 3. And saying this, Rota at 2. That should work to balance out Charge of the Light Brigade. Even though Warriors are seeing less and less play, it will still be very good in Little City, for example. I also see with Traps, I see Solemn going back to 2. At 1, it's not powerful enough. At 3, it's overpowered. 2 seems like a good balance for Rota. However, I'm not entirely sure Konami will change it, but it'll be definitely better at 2. And completely unlimiting, I think Chaos Sorcerer. Chaos Sorcerer might go to 3, as when it went to 2 it saw minimal play. It's good in Twilight decks. It had a deck of its own, the Chaos deck. It usually ran Raikou and Dimensional Alchemist, etc. However, the deck didn't win anything as such. It did fairly well in a few tournaments. However, it never really made that ridiculously good splash at the SJCs, etc. Saying that, this weekend I have another locals and I'll be running Lightsworn. Why not? It's the most overpowered deck at the moment and I've got all the cards. Until next format, there's no point in playing anything else if you have the cards. Thanks for watching, guys. Could you subscribe, maybe give me a shout out if possible, comment below, and yeah, thanks. Also, I'd just like to mention VCT RFS. He helped me get a few of my first subscribers, and you should subscribe to him and watch his videos. They're really good. Alright, thanks for listening. See ya.